Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is from Sky News. I love the videos that have been emanating from them these days, and it's been a lot of these lefties like, what exactly is wrong with these guys? Anyway, today's video is titled Lefties Losing It. They're always losing it. Anyway, woman slams those who cause, sorry, let me take that again. Lefties losing it. Woman slams those who choose not to date fat people as bigoted. Anyway, I think people who body shame other people are very ignorant. I'm not a fat girl, I'm a slim girl, and all my life I've always been slim. And even though I've always wanted to be on the other side of, I've always wanted to identify as a fat girl. Like I've always tried to eat food, exercise, probably to build more body mass or more body weight, and I've always been body shamed. Yeah, in my high school I was body shamed for being very tiny. Some people say I was malnourished, some people say I wasn't growing the normal way because I had a very slow puberty stage. Like when my friends were already having their first period, I wasn't seeing mine because mine was coming a bit late, right? So I had a lot of people that actually body shamed me. And as an adult, I now understand that people are actually very ignorant. Then when I was a child, I would hate myself, I didn't like my body and all of those things. Now as an adult, I see better, right? I see the bigger picture, and I realize that people are of different structures, right? I think the most important thing is to stay healthy. We have different structures, and I think that's what makes life beautiful and colorful. We can all not look the same way. We can all not be fat. We can't all be slim. We can't all be chubby. We can't all be, light-skinned or dark-skinned, or, we have different structures, and that's what makes us beautiful. And I think it is 2024. Nobody should be body shaming anybody for looking how they look, right? The most important thing here is that you're looking healthy. I do not see people as fat. Fat for me, I don't think is like, it's not, that's the way you are. Like, this is where I am. It's not, I don't think it's not a bad thing. You're fat, you're beautiful. I'm slim, I'm beautiful. We're all beautiful in our own different ways. Anyway, let's look at this together. Before we jump into it, my name is Ogechi. This is Ogechi Reaction. Thank you for stopping by my channel. It's your first time here. Hello. Do well to click on the red subscribe button. Like this video. Kindly share. Drop a comment on what you think. I'm dropping my third read because of this video and after this video. Okay, so drop a nice comment on what you think. And before we go any further, please do not forget to turn on your post notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. So let's dive straight into this.
There are so many forms of bigotry, and you're probably guilty of all of them, particularly if you prefer to date people who are not morbidly obese.
To insist your preference is for people who aren't lazy, sloppy, and disgusting and unhealthy, meaning that means you prefer skinny people because all fat people are those other things. That's actually bigoted. That's actually deciding that one group is all the same because of how they look. Hope that makes sense. Have a good day.
There you go. Add fatphobic to the list. Now let's see who the good people of Ireland have representing them at Eurovision. She calls herself Bambi Thug, and she thinks she's really quite special.
Do you know what makes me special? I'm a queer.
What the hell is this?
And I'm a
Whoa, Ireland, that's terrifying. But I'm intrigued.
That's terrifying.
What else is Bambi Thug outspoken about other than being a non-binary witch? Well, it turns out, as well as being imbecilic, she's also a hypocrite because she's all about boycotting Israel, but decided not to boycott this year's Eurovision over Israel's participation. Have a look.
So I stand with anyone doing the boycott. I think if I wasn't in the competition, I would also be boycotting. There are a lot of moving parts, and at the end of the day, without the group of us who is pro-Palestine, it is less competition for the other side to win, and it's less of solidarity there. Obviously, it's incredibly heavy.
Yes, I'm sure it's very heavy indeed. Now to the excesses of the trans agenda, and there are now books for toddlers explaining why their new baby brother or sister is really a they.
Is it a boy or a girl? It's a They by Lindsay Harriott. This book is all about welcoming a new baby into the family and not knowing how that baby will identify when they grow up. So we're not going to be assuming their gender. It's really ideal for people who are practicing gender creative parenting and already have one child, and they're trying to sort of explain this concept before the new baby gets here. But it's also useful for any family.
Oh, look, I'm fascinated and horrified all at once.
This has to be the most... Honestly, when I see things that has to do with kids, it's okay. We can keep it to the we can leave it to the adult, right? I have no problem with that. I mean, you're an adult. Whatever you do with your life, it's your business, okay? You like be ignorant, that's your business. But taking it out on the kids, I think that's going too far, if you ask me. I think that is going too far. I mean, when a child is born, he's either born with a male genitalia or the female genitalia. He's not born with a they genitalia. In a situation whereby they're born with both, it's usually probably a medical anomaly or something, and it's a very rare condition. So why are we going to take it out to the kid who he might probably have a male genitalia or a female genitalia, and you're telling him that a child of maybe 2 that you might be a they, you're not a boy, you're not a boy, you it's stupid. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Do you get what I mean? And I think, I don't know how these people reason. I don't know how convenient this is for them, you know, to take it out on the kids. Let's continue.
All at once, but I don't want to judge a book by its demented cover, so let's explore what's inside.
Will they love to use he or she? Or maybe they'll always be a they. Our new baby wears cute little gym jams, pink and blue and green, bright in a rainbow of colors. They're ready to yawn and to dream. Our new baby gets lots of questions, like, are you a girl or a boy? We aren't sure of their gender yet, and they bring us so much joy.
Good Lord, but even this craziness isn't crazy enough for some. The book reviewer thinks this little book is too preoccupied with gender.
It is sort of designed for people who have a kid who does have a gender identity, like all this emphasis on the boy or girl or boy. I worry could maybe actually reinforce this concept that a child would need to pick.
Now here's an important message for all those straight people.
Straight people are getting too comfortable. I said what I said. Some things are not yours to talk about, joke about, or say. And you should go back to being deathly afraid of offending people.
Sorry, not afraid of offending people. Now, I think we all need a laugh, and comic Josh Ocean Thomas is just the man to provide it. Here he brutally...
You guys, what exactly is going on? What exactly is going on? Like, what exactly is going on? Please, just drop your comments on this video. I mean, just like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to adults and making decisions for their life, like this lady, it's okay, it's your life. You reap the consequences later. But I mean, for a child who is probably ignorant and has no idea of these things, and then you're pushing it onto them, that is insane, and it is unfair, and it's wicked, to be honest. I hope that these books do not get out to very innocent kids, because I don't know. Please drop your comments on what you think about this. Let's continue the video.
Brutally mocks an audience member who admits to working for the Biden administration. Mistake.
What do you do for a living now? You work for the Biden administration. Is your job to wake them up, or what's your job? Hey! There's a war! Hey! Okay, what do you do for the Biden administration? What a show of a job you have. I can't believe you admitted that in front of all these people. You have the freedom to lie. You could have said you were a hooker and I would have been prouder of you. What do you do?
I travel to southern states.
Wow. Are you ready to be unemployed, or what's your vibe?
Now let's hear from a pro-Palestinian journalist, Abby Martin, who went on Piers Morgan's show and just spewed a lot of lies.
To continue their ethnic cleansing of Gaza is frankly absurd, patently so considering what we've seen them do just in the last several weeks, Piers. Evidence of summary executions of doctors, evidence of mass graves, hundreds of bodies bound, dozens of men, women, and children bound, evidence, according to the UN, of Palestinians buried alive, using drones to lure out Palestinians with sounds of crying children so they could be shot and killed.
She's describing Hamas there. Now, listen to Mossab Hassan Youssef tell Abby Martin precisely what he thinks of her and her journalism. This is the son of a Hamas founder, co-founder, and he has no time for lefty Karens losing it.
How can you be a journalist and you call this a genocide, ethnic cleansing, and she just keep repeating ethnic cleansing, genocide, colonialism, etc. None of it is real, including Palestine. It's only in your head. None of it is existential. Palestine was never born. How can you free it? It was never there. It's just a colonial entity, and some people choose to make it into a national identity. And this parrot has been just repeating Hamas propaganda. Marwan Barghouti that she's talking about him, she never met him. I knew Marwan before he got to power. He is a criminal. He killed 5 people. He has blood on his hands. He cheated on his wife. He has a secret son that he never revealed it to the public. Of course, I can criticize him, and I can criticize all the criminals that I know personally. She's been there only for a visit, and maybe she had some falafel sandwich, you know, and she really was blown away of the Palestinian experience. There is no such a thing as Palestine. It's about time to retire, find a different job. You're not a journalist. You don't qualify even to be a mother.
Now let's go to some vintage Saturday Night Live when they were actually funny. Watch this superb sketch featuring a Trump impersonator and Trump himself playing the janitor.
Your solid gold faucet.
Send them in.
Anyway, so many discussions were raised here. The first one was the conversation about people who do not want to date fat people and discriminating about their body type and all of those things. Then we talked about the queer people and very scary image I saw there. Anyway, kindly drop your thoughts and your comments on what you think about this video. So many conversations were raised here. The most sensitive one was the one that had to do with the kids and choosing their genders for them and the book and, you know, those nice things, non-nice things. Kindly drop your thoughts and comments on what you think about this video. Do well to click on the red subscribe button, like this video, share, and turn on post notification bell. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.